Exodus 20:4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above.
Hey, whether it's that the Star of David, that can be taken as a graven image. You know, we used to represent that, but then we realized why even put that out there like that? But that image of Jesus, where it's the cross, the face of Jesus, and all of that, that's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. That's all an idol and a graven image. What?
It says, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that
Whether
is.
that's a star, the moon. We gotta get them 5%ers in there. Star, the moon, the sun, with them Egyptologists in there. You know, whatever it is, the wind, the trees, anything, it's gonna go everything. It's gonna tell you there's nothing on earth that we should be, or in the heavens, or beneath the earth that we should be worshiping. So like, go ahead and read it.
Or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
Yeah.
And like for instance, didn't the Egyptians, didn't they worship the dead?
Yep.
And isn't the dead in the earth?
Yep.
You know? That nigga, he told on himself like there, man.
Right. Hey, because they always gotta revert
He
back
brought
to
out
what
that
they know.
pyramid shit. I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga.
That nigga ain't never
he's
read
definitely
nothing.
And he thought he was gonna stump us. You gotta read it backwards. It ain't backwards. That's forwards. English is backwards, dumbass.
Ain't nobody read no goddamn
You
hieroglyph.
gotta read that shit.
He ain't never read nothing.
Right. He heard about a book that somebody may have read.
He heard about things. He a rapper. Most of these rappers don't read.
Right.
Hey, the problem with Jake is they do not like to be proven to be wrong.
Right.
It's a pride thing with
I'm
Jake.
living in the
They want
world.
to be equal. And I tried to tell him, look, we not. The brother said, we are not equals up here. We know what you know, and we know what you don't know. Let us give you what you don't know. But he's like, nah, man, you said I'm not a man like you. We ain't saying that. We're trying to give you the information to be on this level, so we will be equals, dumbass. But you can't even humble yourself, shut your fucking lips with that woman ass spirit on you to humble down and get the information. We're offended by that. It's a gold face. It's a gold man.
That makes all the difference.
Right.
He go.
Yeah, why he go?
Yeah.
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord.
Hey, he's bowing down and serving it by proclaiming it out there. By rocking it around his neck as an image. When people say, they say, oh, Jesus. That's what they say when they look at that thing. What are you gonna say? Nah, that ain't Jesus. It's a gold man on my chest. Fuck out of here. But why that gold man look like Jesus?
Man, I done talked to some 10-year-olds who have more sense than that nigga, man.
Straight up.
That's why I didn't want to deal with that nigga, man.
Yep.
You know, he gonna be stuck there. He's stuck there, man.
Yep. You're gonna be stuck on that gate too.
Yeah.
Keep going, bro.
Didn't want to answer one question. Anytime we ask a question, it's some other bullshit. Just answer the question, nigga. We gonna know if it's bullshit. We gonna know if you know something. He didn't want to let us know how stupid he was.
That's all them Egyptologists. They don't ever want to straightway answer questions because they don't know.
That's niggas in period. Niggas period that grew up in Babylon too damn long. That's what happens to the mindset of a people that been in slavery so damn long, man.
Stockholm.
They get jacked up, man. The Lord said that was part of the curses. I'm gonna smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of the heart, man. That's exactly what that nigga was.
Yep. Belly of the eyes, it goes on and
Yeah,
on.
man.
You look, I like y'all, I respect y'all. You don't, because you can't shut the fuck up and get the information we trying to give you.
The only thing that nigga understood is when we broke down Moses and the Egyptians.
Right.
He kind of like, oh, that makes sense. Okay. But then he went right back to that stupid ass.
I am the God, your power.
It says, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy power, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
Although I don't look like you guys,
That dude, he gonna be
you
destroyed.
guys see
man.
my trinkets. Yeah, although this one right here doesn't get understood by you, they sat at the same table and they have the same general beliefs.
Nobody said it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Satan is All right, Satan.
You guys do, you're
All right, Satan.
All right.
That's cool, Satan. Nice try, Satan.
So you see, and he walked over and did like this.
Yeah.
What you doing that for?
Yeah.
You violated.
Yeah.
Hey, the simplicity of this world, we ain't dealing with that simple ass bullshit no more, man. Come up here if you serious about saving your life. That's only if you on this side. We ain't dealing with people that ain't on this side. Because there's no salvation for you. But if you believe in this word, whether you look like the people, that doesn't matter. What matters is if you can understand this word. If you can understand this word, we will deal with you. If you have a fear of the Heavenly Father, we'll deal with you. Other than that, kick rocks. Fuck up the block. We ain't got time for no games.
Hey, a nigga like that, we supposed to love. We supposed to
That man
we supposed
can
to
be
love.
saved.
We
If
supposed
he
to
don't
live.
know
We
it.
supposed to love that brother. We
He can be
ain't
saved
supposed to
by
go hard on that brother.
Fuck out of here, man.
The only group for him is GOCC.
Yeah. You ain't supposed to
Maybe
turn.
IUIC.
You ain't supposed to turn that brother back,
just
man. You
want
supposed to
money.
open your house to that brother, man.
Oh, we both ISUPK in them, right? We supposed to
Yeah, that's
invite
all
them
them
into
other
the
Israelite
Passover
groups. We supposed
and
to have
everything
compassion and deal with a guy
else.
like
Let them
that.
come eat up on the precious body of the Lamb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And fellowship in the spirit with us.
Yeah.
And they wicked ass spirits on them. Man, fuck that. Hey, we read it others. We pray not for them other niggas in the world,
praying for
man.
y'all.
We ain't praying for y'all, man. We don't care about y'all. We care for the elect.
That's it.
The special people that can hear and understand and can do something about this word. And fear with the Heavenly Father. That's who we're out here for. None of the rest of you simple ass people.
That was a simple ass nigga right there.
We don't have no sympathy for you women. We don't have no sympathy for you simple ass niggas that think y'all smart. We have sympathy for people that know how to humble down, listen and learn, and then do something with that responsibility of the information you just got.
Hold on, brother.
I was good.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 12. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious.
Hold on. Stop there.
11. Ecclesiastes 10 and 11. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and a babbler is no better.
Yeah, he came up babbling just like a damn serpent. And all this shit that came out of his mouth was words that we could take and let him hang himself with. Because he didn't know anything when he came up here. He just came up here to utterly look like a damn fool, man. Now realizing he coming up here, he doing an evil thing. When you come up before the house of the Lord, you're supposed to keep your foot. Keep your foot, man. Or else you just gonna end up looking like a fool because you being hasty to utter anything before the house of the Lord, man. And that's what niggas don't realize. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 12. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself.
Yeah, the words of a fool will swallow up himself, man.
No pictures, please.
You know? The words of a fool, if you keep letting him speak for a while, he's gonna finally give himself enough rope to hang himself with, man. He gonna end up putting his own foot in his mouth. And that's exactly what that nigga did when he came up here. Coming with that Egyptian bullshit.
He didn't know shit about that.
He didn't know anything about what he was talking about, man. Proclaim not the knowledge that you don't have, man. We know we know about that shit, man. That's why you can't come up here with that rhetoric, man.
And we say we know these things with humility. But we're not trying to, we know and you don't. It ain't about that. We're just trying to get you to fall back and get it. It's not like we got it and trying to keep it for ourselves so we can keep our foot over here. We ain't doing that. We're trying to give it to our people so we can have it as a people.
That's why we
But that's only going to happen with the elect. We can't give it to simple ass niggas like that.
You keep spitting food on the floor, I'm not gonna feed your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Exactly
Get your
right.
ass up from my table and leave. That's what we did to him.
Read it again. And finish it, bro. Where you was at?
Verse 13. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness. And the end of
Hey,
his
the beginning of his words was just foolishness, man.
And it started because he started talking.
Yeah.
We came up here and just like, I'm trying to
You
do
would
what
just
y'all
listen,
talking about.
right?
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
And the end of his talk is
That was mischievous madness.
Mischievous
How he left
madness.
from out of here.
Well, y'all talking negative, but y'all got the Bible in your hand.
The Bible is negative.
The Bible is, it's a balance, right? You the one that said you believe God created good and evil.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't that be in the Bible?
Hey, and it's negative to y'all. We're trying to show you where it's positive. You guys hate the Bible, like you, bro. You guys hate the Bible because it's so negative. It's all this killing and all this judging and all this slavery. But y'all don't understand. Y'all involved in it now anyway. But we're trying to give you the proper perspective on how to make it good news, how to make this the gospel. The word gospel means good news. It's good news unto us. Because we fully understand there's negative coming, but there's a positive end for certain people that take heed to this word. And we're trying to share it with you so you can take heed unto it.
Verse 14. A fool also is full of words.
Hey, that nigga, that's all he did was bump his gums. And that's the epitome of a nigga, man. It's just to talk. Even when he's wrong, you know, he's proven wrong, he's still gonna talk over you because of that pride that's on him. He's not humble enough to accept the fact that he don't know a certain thing, man. Be humble, man. Hey, we acknowledge we didn't know shit. That's why we know what we know.
Right.
We didn't know shit before we came into this, man.
You don't get it. Hey, like the apostle said, he said you got 2 ears, 2 eyes, and 1 mouth.
For a reason.
For a reason. You should be doing the more of the ones that you have more of.
Yeah.
Shutting the fuck up and paying attention.
That's it.
And shut your damn mouth. Don't say shit. Take it in. Only open your mouth to be able to keep the information coming in. To ask a good question to keep the information coming in.
Yeah. But Jake got it all. He just got it all down packed. He got the knowledge. He's good. He knows it all. He's deep. But yet this nigga show up with some fucking movie theater 3D glasses.
Right.
All right.
See.
With candy wrapper tattoos tatted on him. You know. But you got it all though, right?
Hey, I would say like this also. It's always them Kemet Egyptian ass niggas, man, them 5% of niggas.
Yeah.
Right? It's always them that use a multitude of words and don't say shit. They think just because you're saying a whole bunch of something, that mean they know something. Just because you're talking don't mean you know something.
I'm like, nigga, the shit that you're saying, substantiate that. Back that shit up, man.
Right.
When he came out about the hieroglyphs and shit,
Right.
Hey, pull out your phone, pull out the hieroglyphs and read that. Tell me what that's saying. You know how to read it, right? Read that shit. Show us.
The source of where you got your information.
Yeah.
So we know a nigga probably told you this. Go where that nigga went to make you believe.
Yeah.
And if you believed it by taking his word, what the fuck is wrong with
Hey,
you?
break down the prophecy. You said there's prophecies in the hieroglyphs. So break it down. Show us what that's talking
Hey,
about.
one of those cold part, I was hoping he was smart enough to know that the chariots are on some of the hieroglyphs.
Yeah.
They are. But they're talking about in that day, though. When they were in Egypt in that day.
Yeah.
We took out that sign and blew his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Right.
He was confounded with just the sign. Sarah Connor blew his mind. The missile blew his mind. The chariots, he didn't know what the hell to do.
He never even got
And every time we was like, well, you know that's in here. That nigga like,
We didn't even get to the chick. Or martial law. We didn't even get to those.
He wouldn't understand that.
Jacob, man. Go ahead, bro. Finish.
Hey, fool is full of words.
Oh, Salah. When you also read that at Exodus 11, it was like,
Yeah,
I was cut to the heart.
he
Okay.
was puzzled by that.
Right.
I almost wanted to ask him, hey, you believe Martin Luther King was a righteous man?
Right.
You believe you follow him too?
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X and them niggas?
Yeah, they was in it double crossing the men. The niggas is dead.
They fucking it up. Talking about Martin
Hey,
Luther King.
like the one nigga who was Obama. Right? Oh, my president? Oh, man, hell. Hot. Oh, not my president.
Ecclesiastes.
And that Jake, he looked like he was kind of off, man. He had that retarded look to him, man.
Well, he's still trying
He
to
looked like he was a little slow.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 14. A fool also is full of words. A man cannot tell what shall be and what shall be after him.
Hey, that's what we was getting on this ass, man. Like, nigga, did you know this is after you? But you know that you about to come into this shit, man? The prophecies, nigga. And you over here talking about some Egyptian rap music and Egyptian pyramids.
They always worried about, look, why are you still a rapper? Look, so what did he really say? Let's think about, analyze what he really said. I'm a
Talking
rapper,
about the industry.
and I'm double crossing the industry, right? But they gotta take rods up the ass though to be in it. So I'm gonna take the rods because I'm a double. Where? You lost already. That's what I was trying to explain to them.
Ain't no double
So you did that for who? For the devil, right? Double crossing the devil. But they triple crossed you because you fucking up with God. And you ain't gonna get away from fucking up with him. That's why they got you doing it. We're explaining shit that he should get, but he can't get.
So basically what he's saying is, I'm gonna double cross the devil by selling out to him, but using him to go and
to get his information. He didn't even go nowhere with what he was gonna gain from it.
you can't gain shit from selling out to the devil.
But that, like it says, what good is if a man gain the whole world but lose his own? What it say? But lose his soul?
Yeah.
What good is that? You can gain the whole world. Let's say, hey, didn't the devil try to tempt you how was side with that?
Yeah.
I give you the whole world if you give me your soul.
Yeah.
Like, what good is that?
Like it says here in 1 Corinthians 10 and 21, you cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils.
You can't do both.
You can't do
the
that,
same
man.
thing with money. You can't chase money and the Lord either.
Yeah.
Because they're going to start to clash between each other. You're going to have to make a decision. And guess what? This is a desirable position to have to chase after. So you better keep your eyes single and go wholeheartedly at it, or you're going to go hit a brick wall and get offended somewhere and try to go for that other side. Because the moment you come into this truth and your money get cut off, as all men of the Lord that happens to you, guess what? You're gonna try to jump ship. Take your head off that plow.
Y'all the things you're gonna get caught on.
I'm not gonna read that. We close down. You got more?
Oh yeah.
That's it.
A fool also is full of words. A man cannot tell what shall be and what shall be after him.
You can't
Who
tell
can
where
tell
you.
him?
You can't tell a simple nigga like
Hold
that.
on.
where
Who
he
can tell him?
right. Who can tell him? Hey,
You
man.
can tell a nigga.
Right. And we try to tell him like, hey, you know your whole doctor come from jail, right? All the niggas that believe the most in your shit is in jail, right? You fucking up because you ain't in jail. You know, or what's gonna be
Hey, how
after.
you a free nigga with jail now?
right. With captive knowledge and shit, right? You know? But this is different. Yeah, we're in captivity on this side with this word, but it lifts you out of it. The word tells you itself, and you can see through the wisdom of it, that it releases you from the burdens and the shackles of this world. It shows you how to escape from this world. It comforts you when no one else is comforted. It gives you an answer when nobody knows. You know, this is not the same as that old bullshit ass knowledge that y'all think y'all got.
That's different, bro. Nobody knows. Then you come up talking about hieroglyphs that you ain't never read.
Right. How you get access to
Jake
that?
be trying hard, man.
Hey,
You can't read that shit.
right.
That's why we read this.
Hey.
Something we can read.
And I was gonna tell you something simple like, do you know they have drawings of Israelites on them same signs, on the same hieroglyphs? They have Israelites on them. If you know how to read the signs, but you don't, because you can't describe an Israelite, dumbass Israelite. And you one of them. You can't describe yourself because you're so far away from the Heavenly Father. Right. You're trying to be Egyptian.
I mean, hold on.
Give me, nigga.
He's Egyptian for the Jesus piece.
Right.
Confused.
I'm double crossing everybody.
Yeah. I'm so double crossing myself.
That's
Like
a-
Iverson.
That nigga should go to Harlem.
Right.
He should be
You
in
fit
Harlem.
right in.
Because all them niggas over there is
Walk down
confused just like that.
125th, yeah, walk down 125th, you got all the answers.
You got it all, man.
Every
You can walk
perspective.
around with the Jesus piece.
Yep.
You can walk around with Buddha,
With the star and the moon.
the star, the
sun and
moon, the crescent moon. You can have all that and tie it all in and shit.
Yep.
What was called was, his season was there was gold.
Right. Right. That's it.
It wasn't white.
I'm not, that's not
That's
right.
a whole different thing. I worship this gold.
So that means it's not an idol now?
Right. Hey, we got gold in there. Matter of fact.
Hey, I got a quick pre real quick, bro. This is Proverbs 14:6. A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not.
Yeah, you know why? Because they can't shut the fuck up. Because they have an objective mind instead of a subjective mind.
Yeah.
That's the whole problem. Y'all too busy trying to disprove the Bible instead of trying to make it make sense to you. And then we're trying to help you to understand it in layman's terms. So we're making it, this is the Bible and spirituality and salvation for dummies. We're out here giving it to you in the simplest way, plain. And you people still don't understand. And you don't understand why you don't understand. We do understand why you don't understand. So shut up and get the word, or get up the block.
A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth.
Hey, this is simple unto us that we're given an understanding. Because you can't get it, and because you have an objective, unhumbled mind, you ain't gonna get it. But because we humble down, you know what? I don't know shit. Let me shut my mouth and learn.
That's
and
how
when we
you
humble
get it.
down, we got it. Because we're not wasting our mind,
Isaiah
we're not
57.
wasting our brain power on talking or thinking. We're too busy learning and listening and accepting and making sense of what we know, what we're hearing.
Isaiah 57 and 15. But thus saith the high and the lofty, one that inhabited eternity,
Talking about the Most High, go ahead.
Yep.
whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place, with him also that is contrite and humble in spirit.
That's who the Lord is dealing with, man.